I would say just kind of initially, all of the laws generally follow the same format, generally. And there are definitely some differences and some pretty big differences in some places, but it's some number of notices after the tenant's been late for some amount of time, and then you
Mhm.
have to wait a certain amount of time after that. Then you advertise, whether in a paper or online, you wait a little bit more time and you have the sale. All of the laws are um, very favorable in the sense that you don't have to file a lawsuit to enforce your rights. This is something that came up in Louisiana a couple of years ago. I know Melissa remembers it, where a state legislator filed a bill to try to eliminate the lien remedy and put all of these issues into court. And we were able to say, hey,
Imagine.
that's just crazy. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into if you do that. So with that said, the states that I would say are most favorable, probably not terribly surprising, states like North Dakota, Montana, Iowa, all very favorable. Nebraska is another one. In terms of the less favorable, uh, New Mexico has the longest lien enforcement period in the country at 90 days,
Wow.
and also Minnesota, which has a both an extended enforcement time period, but a whole bunch of requirements, probably about 15 separate requirements of what needs to go into a rental agreement. And then Minnesota has, I want to say, a unique, or maybe one or two other states have this type of provision where the tenant can get access to property even when they're in default. So there are certain items that the statute says, like personal papers, what they call tools of the trade. So I'm a carpenter and I've got a hammer and a saw, that type of thing. I'm not a hands-on type of person, so I don't even know what someone might have, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And yeah, so they can get access to those items up to a certain dollar amount, even if they're not paying you. So that's a provision that is not going anywhere. We're just trying to kind of be the little Dutch boy, keeping our finger in the dike and not making it any worse.